5-12 on another network, 4 letters. Every single expert they had. They've got Duke in the Final Four. They got Duke coming out of the East. Well, they got to get through Oral Roberts first in a 5-12. I mentioned it. 5s always seem to beat a 12. We got another opportunity here. Wes Reynolds, is everybody overlooking Oral Roberts here?
I don't think so based on the market, because if you saw these numbers come out on Sunday night right after the pairings were announced, there were some 7.5s out there. Every kind of sharp bettor that I respect and follow bet 7.5 on Oral Roberts. And I was having a text conversation with a mutual friend of Matt and I's that's a pro bettor. And he kind of liked Oral Roberts initially too. And I was like, maybe wait to buy Duke here in this spot, because everybody is going to want to see, people want to see Duke get knocked out. And everybody remembers Oral Roberts a couple years ago during the COVID tournament where they were a 15 seed and they beat the 2 seed Ohio State. Max Abmas, who's still on the team, by the way, Kevin O'Banner, who's now at Texas Tech. But Oral Roberts now has a big guy in Connor Vanover, a 7'5" center. That's the matchup I want to see. Connor Vanover against Cal Filipowski and Derek Lively, 2 7-footers for Duke, and see how that works out. Statistically, if Oral Roberts, number 1 in turnover rate in the country offensively. That means, never giving the ball up. And this is a team that's won 17 in a row. Now, when they stepped up against better competition, lost by 38 to Houston, lost by 8 at St. Mary's, respectable, lost by 10 at Utah State, lost by 7 at New Mexico. I'm willing to buy Duke low here in this game. I have not bet this, but I'm seeing as low as 6 in the market. This may continue to drop if Oral Roberts gets a little trendy. I think they were the only team to go undefeated in conference play this year in the Summit League.
Yeah, 18-0, but that's a bad conference. Also, Oral Roberts has the feel of like a traveling carnival, because you got the small guard, Max Amos, who averages 22.2 points a game. You got 7'5" Connor Vanover, the transfer from Arkansas, who actually can step out and hit the 3. Shoots 33% from 3. And you got a third scorer in Isaac McBride, who shoots 41% from 3. I think this is a dangerous team. Actually, lost to St. Mary's, Utah State, New Mexico. But the thing about that blowout loss to Houston that Wes mentioned, Max Amos shot 1 for 13, McBride 1 for 10, Vanover 3 for 11. Those guys had horrific shooting nights. So I think you kind of draw a line through that. That doesn't mean too much. I like Duke too. I think the Blue Devils, I've been talking about this for a few weeks, I think they're peaking. There's a lot of upside with this team. If this number is 6, if you can get 6, I think that's a cheap price here on the Blue Devils. I like them to go deep in this bracket.
And they've been doing it with defense, too,
yes,
because they don't have that dead-eye shooter that they usually have.
You know what else
from
they don't
three.
have? They don't have Coach K, and John Shire's a much better defensive coach.
He has been so far this season. Yes.
Shots fired at K.
Visit VSiN.com to get current odds, listen for free, find showtimes, and download VSiN sports betting podcasts.